Hi, so let's look at today's level 10 Killer Sudoku on dailykillersudoku.com for June 14th, 2021. So first thing we'll do is fill in the obvious. So here we have a total of 43, so this is going to be a 2. And now the interesting thing here is we have both of these are 1, 2, 4, 5s, but we know that they can't both be 1, 5, and they both can't be 2, 4 because the 2's already here, but it would break the puzzle if they were the same value. So one of them has to be a 2, 4, and the other one has to be a 1, 5. So what that's going to do for us is it's going to eliminate the 2 as a possibility in the 8 square. So now this is a 1, 7, 3, 5. But because we can't, if we put 1, 5 in this square, then it breaks the 8 square. So that eliminates 1, 5. And that means that this one is 2, 4. This one's 1, 5. And now we have 1, 3, 5, 7 here. So that's a good thing for us. So the next thing we're going to look at here is this combination here. So we have 30, 50. So now this is a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but the 2 and the 4 are both gone. So this would be 2, 4, and this is 1, 3. So we have to make 5. So the 2, 4 here is going to break the 6 square if we make this 2, 4. So now we have a 1, 5 here. The other thing that tells us is because we have 1, 5 and 1, 5, there can't be a 1 and then 9 square. So this is always going to be a 2, 3, 4. So this 13 here is now limited to 4, 8, or 6, 7 because the 5 is burned. And oh, and the 1, 5 here is going to make this 2, 3, 6, 7. So now one of the things that does for us is it makes it impossible for the 13 square to be 6, 7 because that would break the 9 square. So now this has to be 2, which makes this 3, 6. Sorry, this is 4, 9, not 4, 8. And this is 7, 8 here. Oh, and then now obviously this is a 3, which makes this a 1, 7. And now we have to have a 1 in one of these 2 squares. And our 3 has to be in one of these 3 squares, because the 3 is here. But it can't be in the 30 square. So the 30 square, if this is 2, 3, then we have to have 25, and we can't. So 7, 8, 9 makes 24, and that's the max. So this can't be a 3. So the 3 is going to be one of these 2 squares. Let's look at the other side here. So the total here, we have 32 and 60. So now we have an overage of 15. So this is going to be 7, 8 and 7, 8. And we have 7, 8 here. So the 2 is going to be in one of these 2 squares. And now this limits this to 3, 7, or 4, 6. The 4 is already here, so this 4, 9 is also going to limit this to be 5, 8, 6, 7. Sorry. We also have 5, 6, 8, 9 left over here. So because we have the 2's here, if this is a 3, that's going to be a remainder of 16. So we would need to have 7 and 9 in here, and the 7 and 9 would have to go in these two squares here. And if that's the case, let's see, so this can't be a 7 ever, because that would make both of these an 8, and we can't have that. So this can never be a 7, so this has to be a 9. And then we know if this is a 9, this can never be a 1, because we would need a 9 in the 18 square. So it would be 1, 8, and 9. So we can never have that for 1. And now there's no 9 here either. Oh, and this would have to be a 1. So here's our problem. So if this is a 9, this has to be a 1, and this can't be a 9. So because it's 22 as a remainder, and with 22 you always have a 9 with a 6, 7, or 5, 8. So this can never be a 9, which means that this can never be a 3. So now our 3 is here, and that leaves us a remainder of 15, which gives us 7, 8 in this square, and 7, 8 in this square. So that eliminates the 8 from here, so the 8 is always in one of these two squares. And we also know that this has to be a 1, so we can never have a 1 in the 18 square, because the 9 is burned in the 13 box. So I should have looked at that earlier, but I didn't. So there's a 1, 5, 6 up here. So now we also have the 3s. So we talked about, we also have 2s here. So this has to be a 3, which means that we know that we can't have a 3 in the 30 square. So this has to be a 3 and a 2. So, sorry. So this is the 4. This is 2, 3. The other thing that'll do for us is make this either 2, 8 or 3, 7. Because the 1 is here and the 4 is here. So our other thing is going to be, what can this value be? Can it be a 9? The answer is no, because this would have to be 5, 8, or 6, 7. So this can never be a 9. So because this is 5, 6, this is also 7, 8. So now we've used all of our 7, 8s. The 4 here tells us that this has to be a 4. Our other 4 is going to be in one of these two squares here. So one of these two is a 4. So now we have 4, 2, which is 6. And now we'll have 15 remaining, and we can't use 7, 8. So this has to be 6, 9. So this is 2, 4, 6, 9. Oh, and like, could we have a 4 in one of these two squares, I guess is the question. So I'll make this 6, 9. We know that this can never be a 9, because it would break. Oh, and that's actually an interesting point. This always has to be a 9, which means that none of these can be a 9, which means that this is a 9 always. So, and we have 2, 4, 6. So our other 9 is going to be up here, most likely in these two squares. And we have 6, 9. So, oh wait, sorry, not here. What do we have left? 4, 5, 6. So this is 5, 6, 5, 6. So this always has to be the 4. So this is always 2, 6, which means this is 8, 7, 8, 7. So 2, 6, 2, 6. Oh, that also makes this 3, 7. And this is 9 and 4. So we can fill in more things here. And I've probably missed some things along the way, but oh, and the 1, 5 here makes this a 6 and this a 5. So now we have 13 here, which leaves us a remainder of 17. So this has to be an 8 and this has to be a 9. And this has to be 4, 7, which gives us a 6 here, which makes a 6 appear down here. We have a 1 somewhere here. We also have a 3. The 7 will be in one of these two squares. 7, 9 here makes this 5, 9. So this 7, 9 makes this a 9, and then we'll have another 9 down here. So we have an 8. Oh, so there has to be an 8 in the 16 square, which gives us a remainder of 8, and we can't be 2, 6. So this has to be 1, 7, or 3, 5. It can't be 7, so this has to be 3, 5. And this is 1, 2, 4. 4 is burnt here. 3, 2 here. 6 gone here. 3, 7, 8, 2. There's our 7, 8 again. The infamous 7, 8. 9, 7. So, and actually the 7 has to be in one of these squares. Here we have 1, 3, 8. We know it can't be a 3 or an 8 because the 3 is used here and the 8 is over here. So our 3, 8 is in both of these, so that's 11, which leaves us with 10. Can't be a 7 because that would make this a 3. So this is 7, this is 2. Our 6, 9 is here. This looks like 4, 5. And we know that this is 10, so this has to be 4, 5 this way, 6, 9 this way. 4 and 6, 3 and 9, 3, 8. This is 5, 8, 1, 5, 9 here. This is 2, 7, 1. So we know the 1 is used there. The 8 was here, 5, 8 this way. So we have a 5 somewhere in this grouping. 3, 4, and 6. 3 and 4 there, other 4s here. So this is 6, oh sorry, this is always 4. 6, 6, 6, 6, so our 6 is going to be in one of these two squares. Two, 7, and this is also 2, 7. So there has to be a 2 or a 7 in the 10 square and a 2, 7 here. So this is always a 6, this is a 3, which makes this a 2, 8, and this is always a 7. So I think we're pretty much done here. Our 2's are used here. 4, 1, 2. This is 1. So this is 5, 6, 3. So the 3 has to be here. The 5 is already here. So 5, 8 is used here. This has to be a 7. This has to be a 5. Looks like 9 and 1, and we're done. So I think that was pretty easy solve for a level 10. I think the whole key to this puzzle was making sure you understand that the 2-4 combo here and its impact on the 8 box. And then I think everything kind of fell into place from there. You know, we had to figure out what the 3 was and the 1, but outside of that, I think it was pretty straightforward solve. So hopefully you learned something from this. Thank you for watching.